Hello, my audience. This is my review on Marvel Studios movie flick from 2021, released in the year of 2021. It's the movie Internals. I give this an 8 out of 10. It's as good as Maguire's Spider-Man movie 1 and the first X-Men movie. Or the Spawn movie that never got a follow-up to. Or the Blade sequels, with Wesley Snipes' Blade. Not counting the first one. That one's a much better movie than the sequels. It's on a different scale of quality, the first one, to me. I give Eternals a 8 out of 10 because I enjoyed the first Maguire's Spider-Man movie from 2002 and 2000's first X-Men movie with Hugh Jackman. It's not mind-blowing or like mind-blowing with being creative. And it's not really the most spectacle. What I'm trying to say is it's not the most spectacle Marvel movie. It's not trying to be the most spectacle Marvel movie, which is kind of odd because these are about God beings. So I always have those little weird because of weird concept. See, X-Men kind of gets away with it because mutants and it's explained the comic lore of the comics and in the Fox movies that didn't change the mythology. Smart enough to not change the reasons that mutants is the next stage of human evolution. It's explained the comics. Basically, it's not the normal people. This with a different gene. Is what the X-Men are, mutants, basically. I mean, that's explaining the mythology of the X-Men lore, comics, and cartoons, and also the movies that Fox did in live action. But you see, these Internals are not really, these Internals are more like, God beings that are creatures made from the Celestials that are basically actual gods. More God-like beings than the Eternals. That are basically bigger, but that some turn into a planet, transform into a planet like Earth, and one of the Celestials is Earth, and it's been sleeping and will hatch and awaken and kill everyone on Earth and blah blah blah. The movie doesn't really care, so I'm not really going to care to explain it the rest. But here's what it does really explain. The Internals are family, and the Eternals care about each other, yada yada yada. And the Eternals are a product of the Celestials, yada yada yada. And the Eternals didn't help the Avengers or any of the heroes in the past films of the Marvel movies because they were afraid they wouldn't be able to advance with human civilization, wouldn't be able to advance past this most basic phases of thinking, or whatever that is. So it's explaining the movie for a brief, serious monologuing. I kid you not, and this only happens one time in the movie, and you would think that that would be more and you would think maybe you're going to get at least a cameo from an actual Avenger active on the field in modern day while all this crazy shit is happening. You think one of the Marvel wouldn't be cheap to spare at least one fucking cameo, like with Ant-Man? Come on. Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, would that be too high? I'm sure you could get him. What is he gonna do? Nothing. So why not just have him on camera and say, "Hi, I'm Scott," and have the internals wipe his memory with brainwash with one of the ones that can wipe his memory if he don't want him to remember that he met, if he just wants to help them take down the celestial one-time thing because it's about to destroy the world, blah blah blah. Why not they just run into Scott, the Ant-Man? I'm sure he would help. He can help. He can turn big and small. Duh. If you need something big or small, he's your guy. Or normal size, he's your guy. I'm sure Scott would be nice enough to lend a helping hand. If you just ask him, "Hey Scott, could you help us save the world?" If you just write that in the script, I think that would have made more sense, or at least do spare one cameo with the Avengers. Or one that's a upcoming hero, like that's I don't know, any heroes. Because it's kind of weird that they don't show any cameos of heroes outside of the internals. And I think that's where the movie falls flat a bit and loses my attention, the lack of cameos. Like you think, because it's just like Marvel seems to have forgotten what phase they're in. They're no longer in phase 1 of their life. They're in a big setting of their universe where you can show cameos and where people are expecting that to happen, and you should do that. But they don't want to. They don't want, overkill, but I guess people don't want overkill, but they never said they don't want any of it. I'm pretty sure nobody complained of saying they don't want any of cameos, but this movie, if you want a Marvel movie without cameos, well, this is one of them. It's one of those ones. And, that's something. Dad. Can you not play the anything right now? That's why I give Eternals an 8 out of 10. Is it 6 o'clock, Dad?
5 o'clock.
Is it almost 6 o'clock?
No, 5 o'clock.
And why is it dark out?
Because we're getting a storm.
A what?
A snowstorm, so it's that, because of that, the clouds and snow.
Oh. Hang on, my eyes. I'm going to process the data question. Okay. I give Eternals a 8 out of 10. That's my review on Eternals from 2021. I haven't stopped recording yet, Daddy. And, hit the subscribe button, my audience, and hit the comment section below what you thought of this review, and what you thought of this movie, or the movie. Let me know what you thought of the movie, you liked it or not, I don't know. What you thought of the review, let me know, and hit the subscribe button, and hit the thumbs up to like this video, and hit the subscribe button to boost my subscribers. Okay, bye.